got the video going too?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
I'll tell you what. I'm so relaxed right this second.
I'm kind of half asleep.
Did you take a
Are
lude?
you really? Now,
Are ludes still things kids take?
I don't know.
A
Well, what is the
lude?
chemical composition of a lude? Because they may.
It's a quaalude, right?
Yeah, but
Those
what
are
is that?
Lude.
Those are
L-U-D.
that was
Is it a
those.
acid?
That's a barbiturate, I believe. I think it's a downer.
Did anybody see Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes.
He was on Ludes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I don't know what it's made out of, but quaaludes was. Oh, there it is up there.
Popular sedative hypnotic prescription medications in the mid-20th century.
Yeah, they were, for whatever reason, popular in my middle school, of all things.
Really? You had
Yes.
kids on Ludes?
Yeah, because I remember coming out of my 7th grade language arts class, and kid I know holds out his hand and he goes, "Hey, man, I was about to do a lude. I'll split it with you if you want."
And you're like, okay.
And I was like, "No, thanks, I'm good." He's like, "All right." Boom, and there's the water fountain was right there, because I was in line for the water fountain.
And then he acted like a maniac.
Dude, that could have changed the course of your entire life.
Yeah, you could be a
Good.
druggie right now.
Good.
Well, not just that. Imagine like nowadays. I mean, kids pop one of those. Hey, I'm gonna whatever
Why,
the fuck it is.
And they're dead.
Yeah,
Yes.
fentanyl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's how that happens. But no, the fentanyl thing wasn't around back then, at least that I was aware of.
Yeah, back in our day, we could just pop a pill that somebody handed to us, and we'd be A-okay.
Well, back in those
Yeah.
those days, everything was different. I mean, the marijuana wasn't as potent. It was a plant came right out.
Yeah.
It wasn't this
Drugs were safe. Safe and fun.
All right, the second half of the Dudes Like Us podcast. We're just jumping into this. January 6th, it's the first second half podcast of the year.
It is.
It
It's
is.
so exciting.
It is exciting.
The first half, we had a
Start
shout
the
out to the baller single
Single malt.
American malt.
American single
Okay, I'm
malt.
done. I'm done. Jesus.
we,
Chuck's
we
on.
need a remote for that timer, don't we?
Yeah, I'll reach over there and get it. Dudes Like Us, I'm Sean.
I am Paul,
And I'm Jeff.
and we are started.
Lewd culture became synonymous with recreational drug use, especially in the 70s and 80s. That's exactly when
There
I
you
was
go.
offered one.
So what? They
Jeez.
just like kind of skimmed them off their parents. You're like your buddy just went
I
into
don't
the,
think so.
the
I
medicine
don't,
cabinet.
I don't think parents had that kind of stuff. It wasn't something your parents. Well, maybe your maybe
Quaalude,
some
Well,
wives did.
How
I
old
don't
were
know.
you?
7th grade, so out of the
12 years old.
10, 11, 12, 13.
Damn.
So no, I don't think Quaaludes is something that were prescribed, were they? I think it was just like a street drug, like pot
That was like a.
or cocaine.
I don't know.
And cocaine and shit like that.
It makes you wonder where does the market for these drugs come from? I mean, let's just do any of it. I mean, marijuana, cocaine, fentanyl. I mean, what's the push?
Like who
You
are
know,
the consumers?
Who's pushing this stuff? I mean,
it's all
I know-
Venezuela.
I know that
Alabama.
the CIA purposely was dumping drugs on the black communities.
Correct.
And, where else are they doing this? I mean, the CIA was bringing drugs in. I mean, look, the United States is one of the best countries on the planet, period. But we're also the biggest pieces of shit,
Oh, we have
period.
dark history, huge
It's-
mistakes.
And
Of course.
it's forever going. I mean, including all the fraud going on, not just in Minnesota. Minnesota's the tip of the iceberg
Oh.
that we just saw. Now we're going to start unveiling all these
Well, he
different
said
things.
he says that California is going to be even bigger.
It's endless, guys. I mean, come on. What do we spend $1 trillion in deficit? $1 trillion deficit, and we spend what, 4 or 5 trillion every year?
I saw a meme.
I mean, so where do you think that goes? Come
Right. I saw a
on,
meme.
a ton of fraud.
I saw a meme. I don't know if it's true or not, but it broke it down. But Elon Musk even responded to it, and it says, agree or something like that. We tax our taxable. How much the government gets is like $2.8 trillion in taxes every
Right.
year. And it said 1.5 trillion is fraud. So the remainder, I can't remember, whatever the math is, $800 billion, $900 billion is really what needs to be taxed.
Wow.
And he goes, and it says like, basically everyone who makes less than $500,000 could pay zero taxes.
If we implemented that.
If we get rid of the fraud, the true taxes that need to be pooled would be $900 billion.
Meaning this is truly how much it takes to run the country.
Right.
Because you can ignore the shit that people are just stealing from us.
Correct.
This is how much it takes to run the country. I got you.
Right.
You know, and we
That's sickening.
really genuinely walk around with blinders on, and we're so forgiving. I mean, we're so forgiving. I mean, you've got the CNN.
Well, I think that's starting
What's
to...
his name? Dick.
Who?
The guy that was masturbating. In the middle of the-
Tubin.
Jeffrey Tubin.
He's tubing it.
Look, and I bring that up. It's funny, but at the same time, my point is that we're so forgiving. I mean, we don't care. It's just like, all right, yeah, he just whacked off in front of a bunch of people. We'll just let him back into the CNN program. Why would they do something like that? It's just like we're always forgiving these people. No. You know, I mean, would they forgive me at work if I did something like that? No, they'd terminate you. You're fucking gone.
Right.
You know, there's just nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about you. So why do we care about them? The status shit that they got going on. The pop stars. You know, just like, you know, these people doing drugs and, you know, the Diddy program. Oh, well, Diddy can get out. He's going to get out.
Yep.
He's not even going to be held accountable for all the shit he did. And you know damn well that he's got a factory of euthanizing victims.
I think it also depends on what the crime or what the offense is, right? I mean,
Sexual assault is on the top of the list.
yeah,
I think pedophilia is at the top of the list.
it's top of the list.
Yeah.
And you know another one is animal abuse. People freak out about animal abuse,
Yeah.
like what happened to Michael Vick, right?
Oh, yeah.
They
Michael
lost
Vick.
their shit.
He still came back.
He did.
He still played for another...
Yeah, he did his time. He spent 3 years in jail for
Yeah.
running his dog crime or dog fighting ring. But my point is, I think there are some things that people don't forgive, and the things that they do, or they just turn to look the other way. Is fraud one of them? I mean, do we not care about fraud? I do.
think fraud-
That's taxpayers' money.
Well,
That's my money.
I think fraud is seen as a victimless crime. How is it impacting me?
Well, we pay less taxes.
We would.
exponentially.
Yeah, we would pay less taxes
Well,
if these fuckers didn't.
how do you visualize that? How do you get that across, though? Hey, if this $18 billion wasn't fraud, you would have saved $300 a year.
Oh, I have a spreadsheet that I go into, and I
But I think
plug in the
But to
numbers.
start putting into perspective, you've got things like, all right, well, look, my kids go to high school, and my kid goes to band, and I just had to dump $1,500 into the school
Right.
system to pay for all the equipment, regardless whether it's band, football, soccer, traveling expenses. It's little things like that. It's the taxes for the road. Are our roads going to get better? Some of the roads around the United States is like a third world country. Some of the airports are such in a disarray and dysfunction. It's like a third world country.
Right.
I mean, that's where that money goes to.
Well, you asked, why is fraud kind of seen as something different? I think it's because of that. You don't. I see it as
It's not personally tangible.
It's not personally. It doesn't hurt me. Yes, financially, but I think it's not like pedophilia where you're like, wow, that's really, really bad.
Yeah,
Why do you
Fraud.
care? It's not your money.
Well,
That's what they say.
Well,
Right.
it is your money,
It is.
but I think that's kind of why it's kind of this money is out there.
It's out of the
and
ether.
People are
It's not attached
stealing
to
it.
anybody.
But I tell you what, this Minnesota fraud thing, it crawled all over me.
It's
I mean,
disgusting.
Billions of dollars from this.
Oh, yeah.
From this, it's not just the fact that everybody's probably every state in the nation is probably doing this daycare fraud thing, right?
Correct, yep.
But the point is, it was committed in mass by this Somali population. They knew about it, and they turned and looked the other way because they need the vote of the Somali population
Yeah.
to stay in power.
Well,
But that whole it's
Well,
the whole thing that just is sick to the core.
Well, I also have to tell you that I was listening to the radio, and they said there are other groups that are committing just as much, if not more, fraud than that.
Right.
The Russian mob, the
Yep.
Italian mob, the Jews,
Hunt 'em
this
down.
group.
Hunt
so
them down.
there's these groups that are able to. It's a nefarious thing, and it's billions of dollars. It's
Right.
not just the Somalis; they got caught.
Right. And
So-
it's Medicaid fraud, and it's it's the daycare fraud. It's every welfare program you can think of fraud.
Right. Right. I mean, are we going to be as upset with the group of people on the next one if it's a bunch of
We need to be, man. Come
White
on.
Italians.
This is crazy. Yeah, no. I don't care. I don't care that they were Somalis. I mean,
I don't care either. Fraud is fraud.
but what bothered me the most is that they had a big enough pull in their nefarious thing that they were doing to have elected officials look the other way.
Oh yeah.
That right there is what just totally crawls all over me. They knew it was happening. Whistleblowers were telling them, and they were like, "Yeah, but we're going to lose the Somali vote, and it's 280,000 votes, and that's going to keep me from getting elected. So fuck it, I got to do what I got to do to stay in power."
It's not all Democrats, because who was involved in developing the Somali voter pact in Minnesota. I can't exactly know what it's called. It was who's our majority whip in Congress? Is it Emmert? Is that his name?
Yeah.
He was the co-sponsor with the Democrat Minnesota senator at the time, or congressman, to introduce the back, 10, 15, 20 years ago, the Somali. I can't exactly know what it is, but it's a specific thing with the Somalis that gave them power,
political power,
and he was half of the creation.
See, this to me, in my mind, I kind of didn't. We've always said that both parties are corrupt, right? We know that they get kickbacks, and they this and they that, and nobody leaves Congress without being a millionaire, right? We know all that stuff, but I didn't think about segments of the population that are stealing our money and getting away with it because elected officials need their votes. It makes me sick.
Yeah, Emmer founded the Congressional Somalia Caucus with Keith Ellison.
Yeah.
And Keith Ellison's in the
he's the
thick
AG,
of this.
The AG of Minnesota that's in charge of prosecuting all this shit.
Right.
Unbelievable, dude.
So,
this is it's sickening.
What year was this?
2015 is when he created it.
So 10
and now
years
he's
ago.
like, and he was saying that they're the most easily assimilated group, and now he's saying, let's get rid of them all.
Oh yeah,
I think he's got
where were you for the last 10 years?
He was probably making some bank.
Yeah, they all are. They're all making bank. All of these politicians. It's just
So that's why I think all of politicians, the Democrats up there that right now are getting the brunt of it, but the Republicans were, at least this guy was involved as well.
Did we talk about the ex-TSA agent that was watching the money go through?
Yeah, we did.
Through the airport.
Yep.
She said on her watch, easily $1 billion in cash, in briefcases of just stacks and stacks, millions of dollars.
The remittances?
And they stopped them, and they were like, "What are you doing here?" And they're like, "Well, this is, legitimate
money.
This is going to the motherland.
Spending money.
Yeah.
And, speaking of the motherland,
and she whistled on it. She blew the whistle.
Right.
but you have Ilhan Omar, who's one of the ringleaders. She's probably not the ringleader, but she's one of them.
She's making money.
And, they are, and she's saying publicly how she represents Somalia.
Right.
And how the people in Somalia says that's our Somalian princess.
Right.
So did you see that she came over here? She didn't have a job, so she became. I don't know what she did before the Congress. So she makes $140,000.
Right.
She's been in there for 5, 6, 7 years.
Right.
She's worth $30 million now.
Exactly.
So
how does does that happen?
yeah,
Dude, that's just the money you see.
No, she married a.
Her brother was rich when she married him.
Okay. No, she married a hedge fund manager, and he is,
So is it
Legit.
his worth or is it her worth?
I think it's their worth. And,
Well, if that's
and
the
she
case,
has to
okay, well,
and she has to report it.
Okay, well that makes sense if that's his, because
Yeah.
what I was seeing was they were showing half the side. Which again, you have to be careful. You're reading these things that these memes and stuff, and you're like, how does that happen?
Yeah.
Well, she married into it.
Oh, yeah. It could be legit.
They left that part out.
But, if she's getting kickbacks under the table in cash
I'm not
from
saying
the
that's not
Somalian
happening,
from the
yeah.
Somalian group,
Right.
she's not going to report that.
Right.
You're not going to see any of that money on her on
That's gonna
income
show
sheet.
up in the form of vacations, cars.
it's going to show up in an
diamond.
offshore account that's got $180 million in it.
Right.
Bitcoin.
Right.
Come on. It's crazy. It just crawls all over me, man.
It does.
And then how'd that go with Waltz?
Oh, he quit. Not quit, but he dropped out.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's such a putz.
Yeah, he's a piece of
I
shit.
think they're going to make him quit.
He's got another year left, right?
Well, he was like, over my dead body.
The election.
Oh, yeah.
this
He was
fall,
talking all
right?
sorts of shit today, wasn't he?
The
Yeah, that's what I mean.
elections this fall.
So almost a year.
Yeah.
I love the way they just love spinning this thing to turn it on Trump. And it's just like, dude, come on, man. Why don't you just own
Well,
it?
he has
It's an
to.
easy
It's like, look,
he's an
I
easy
fucked
target.
up.
They don't ever.
I
turn
fucked
it
up,
on
and
themselves.
there was all kinds of fraud. And you know what? I should have seen it coming, and maybe I saw it. I turned a blind eye to it because this donor A over here donated $15 million to my campaign while I was running for vice president. So I just decided to let it go. It's not that I wasn't going to investigate it. I would just put it on the back burner until I had time to do it.
I mean, when high-profile whistleblowers talk to, whoever that gets to the AG, that his inside people have to tell him, listen, we're running a risk here. If this gets out, this is going to look really bad. What do you want to do? No, let's just roll with it. You know that's what they're doing. What's the chance that this is going to get out?
We'll just spin in this racism.
If it does, exactly. That's exactly what they did.
We'll spin in this racism.
Well, what are they going to do with California? Are they going to call us being racist going after Gavin Newsom? Because that butt nugget.
They got to prove the fraud first. And who was the one that
how much money went into that rail system?
Oh, yeah, billions.
Tens of
Okay,
billions. Yeah.
so I mean, they didn't lay a single track. So I mean, where's the money? And I know some of that, almost all of that, has to do with the fact that they had these contractors. Was it you that was telling me this? So was that you?
Maybe.
They have these contractors that they wrote into the contract that they're going to get paid no matter what for the time that they have spent waiting for all these things to be approved.
Yeah.
And that is what has happened.
And the permitting.
These contractors
process.
are getting paid
to sit on their ass.
To sit on their ass in queue, ready to work. And it's just something that it was just they were sitting there for free, like those Somalian kinder care people, just making money.
And then the people responsible for the permitting are like, yeah, I can speed this along if you.
No. Shh. No, that's okay. We have some stuff to do to clear up before you come in here and inspect us to make sure that the permits are good. So slow that down a little bit. Slow it down.
And just give me a little cut of it, and we'll make sure everybody's happy.
A cut of it? What are you talking about?
Oh, no, I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Well, plus they lost $28 billion on the homeless over the last 3 years or something like that,
and had nothing to show for it.
Yeah,
no improvement in the situation.
Where'd that money go?
I mean, it just goes on and on.
So look,
it's an endless.
We got to get a grip on it.
Or the $2 million toilet.
It's they have to expose it. I mean, that's just they just have to one at a time just expose it. And they have to course correct it. They're not going to be able to go back in time and make and fix everything that they fucked up. But they can make amends to it and say, hey, look, shame on me once.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not getting the money back.
Yeah,
that's gone.
But guys, how about the power of the one journalist? Was he
Nick Shirley?
Was he an independent?
He's 23.
Yeah, so he's a young whippersnapper, and what's kind of crazy is that I saw one of the folks on Facebook saying that this guy was not a reputable journalist and that he should be reprimanded for not necessarily for his work done, but for people. When I say reprimanded, he should be questioned. Because he didn't have the correct tact to do it. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? These people, these guys
elites.
on
They're the elites.
The social media are just crazy. He exposed some good shit.
Yeah, they don't want to be showed up by.
But even before this, he's got a history of exposing stuff. Pickpocketers over in Europe. He did a little routine where he was exposing a pickpocket, and then trying to pick out all these what are they? Gypsies, whatever the fuck they call them. But they're everywhere. And it's not a matter of gypsies, races, black, white, whatever. It's a group of people that are just dark.
And he's pointing out a problem.
Yes, and he's pointing it out, and people are getting mad, and people are following him, chasing him, trying to hurt him. One of his bodyguards got damn near killed. It's just like it's.
I just find it amazing that his one video suddenly, just ripped the Band-Aid off on this whole thing.
I mean, it was a slow news week, and everybody's sitting at home, and all of a sudden it starts showing up on your X feed.
Yeah,
and then everybody goes, "Whoa, check this out!" But that scandal's been around for years, and it's just been suppressed.
But what was so
no one wants to report on the Leering Center.
Yeah.
But you know
the Leering Center,
right?
Well, I was just about to say that's what put the whole thing together. They couldn't
Leering.
They couldn't fucking even spell the sign right.
They misspelled Leering, but they've also misspelled the
awesome.
address on the sign. The Nicholas Street.
And then what? I don't think it was the same place, but another one, or maybe it was the same place, said that they were burglarized and somebody came in and stole all of their kids' records.
Stole all the records and the documents.
Turns out that the police came back and reported that they did break in. Supposedly, reportedly they broke in, but there was nothing stolen.
Oh, I read that the police said that there was no police report filed.
There was no police report. In retrospect, they said they went after, when they said that someone had broke in, the police were notified at that time. And then they went out there and checked, and they were like, well, what did they take? They're like, well, did they get in this drawer?
Right.
Where was the stuff at? And they said that they just said nothing was stolen.
Right.
So it was a farce.
The whole thing was a farce. I mean, who would want to break in and steal the records anyway?
That's the MO though, right? That's how they do it, right? The minute you uncover something and unearth something, they go, it's racism, or something. They're vandalizing the child care centers now, and they deflect, right? So that you all of a sudden become the bad guy when you were trying to be the good guy and expose this stuff. They just throw you. You're immediately thrown under the bus. They're trying to Nick Shirley. They're trying to make him out to be this stupid YouTuber,
rogue.
It's laughable.
It even says up there, who is Nick Shirley, the 23-year-old MAGA journalist?
Yeah, MAGA journalist.
Really?
They just throw him out. They throw the guy under the bus,
slap some labels on him, discredit him.
Rather than celebrate the guy, maybe
kind
give
of like
him an award.
That young kid defending himself.
Kyle
Rittenhouse defending himself, and
Nick Sandman was a racist because he was making fun of the Native American.
Banging the drum in his face.
He wasn't making fun of him. He was just standing there.
Right, but they slammed him.
They did.
They slandered him as that. He
won a big
lawsuit.
He did. He won a lot of money, and
$30 million.
And he was going to keep going. I remember he won 2 big settlements, and then he said, "We're just getting started." But I never heard anything after that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if he kept going. I don't know.
He probably just let it go. I mean, at a certain point, just kind of like, all right, I've won.
Right. I made my point.
But
or the other one is just finally, it's like, all right, we'll just pay you before it gets any bigger.
Yeah, we don't want Discovery on this.
You know what I found interesting? I was watching Fox News while I'm driving today, and throw it in there just like that. But
that's a healthy thing to do.
They were during the break of Fox News. They had some fun advertisements talking
like
about
dudes like us.
They were talking about some sitcoms, some comedians. And whatever. It was fun, regular programming, nice commercials, stuff that we actually like listening to. Commercials, regardless what the hell they're at. They're not like, hey, buy your soap here. Hey, buy the cigarettes. It was
about
like,
that pillow.
I got stuff going.
Pillow.
My point is, Fox News was doing advertisements for like CBS and ABC. I thought that was kind of strange.
That is strange. That's like a competitor.
But is it?
Is it?
Is it?
That's
why are we saying
that's where I'm going to.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's where I'm going to. I'm just kind of like, we always joke around, even on the podcast. What's his name? Joe
Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Oh, that Rogan guy.
Yeah.
He's small beans.
Yeah, something like that. So even there was a guest on his show, and they were brought up the concept of you have every journalist, or not journalists, but the reporters, the anchors in the news stations that all are saying the same exact thing they're reciting something.
Yeah, they get the script.
Yeah, so it's like, and you play all 100 of them at the same time, and it's all the same thing.
Yep.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 I mean,
this is extremely dangerous.
Bringing this up, it's just this unison. Somebody owns everything, and it's just like, why would Fox News do that?
I don't know if they own everything. I think when that happens, I think there is a democratic leadership kind of a thing that sends out the memos.
Yeah, the talking points. But the same thing happens on the Republican side. I mean,
correct.
It's
just not as big.
Prevalent.
They used to have this thing called the journal list, and it would be the talking points that they would send out to all the journalists about what the story of the day was and what you have to talk about, how you have to refute what's going on,
the points you need to hit,
the key words that you need to hit.
Yep.
So did you hear about the National Public Radio?
They disbanded.
That's right.
NPR was
it's
disbanded?
It
the
was-
parent company.
No, the Center for Public Broadcasting.
Yeah, but that's the parent company
Yes.
of those other two things, right?
They're the ones that disperse the money to PBS and whatever.
And so the big, beautiful bill took
Right.
out the funding for them because they were
Correct.
so left-leaning, it was disgusting.
Correct.
And so they were like, instead of trying to claw money from wherever we can, we decided the best thing to do was just shut down.
Right.
And hope that the next Congress, which they're hoping is Democrat,
Still-
are gonna bring them back and give them more funding.
So does that mean PBS is going off the air sometime soon, potentially?
Not necessarily.
I don't know.
Because the Center for Public Broadcasting has a pool of money, but there's also private donations and whatnot that PBS uses, right?
Right.
Yeah. How much? What's the percentage of funding coming from the government? I think I heard something that was actually pretty small.
It's
at
kind of- it is
PBS?
kind of-
Yeah. Well, yes, public radio, NPR, all that stuff. I think the government.
Well, then why would
portion of
they?
that-
Then why would they be shutting down?
Not
Or
the
at least
PBS.
at least the
Center
parent
for-
company.
The Center for Public Broadcasting is shut down, not PBS.
So they provide roughly
Ah.
15% of PBS total revenue. So the other 85 is coming from private
Right.
donations.
Right. Interesting.
So they can still do it. They just need to cut some costs.
So we can still watch. I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill.
That wasn't on PBS, man. That was Schoolhouse Rock.
Yeah, that was Schoolhouse Rock.
Oh, how about
wrong.
Conjunction, junction, what's your function?
Hooking up words and phrases and clauses.
how about
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Electric Company was great.
5.
5.
that's the
the
random.
Number, that's the number they featured that day.
That was the number. Yeah.
5.
And then everything was 5 cookies.
Or H. Whore. Kind of those type of things.
Whoa.
I thought that was W.
Oh, with the two faces.
Yes.
It. Shit.
That was Electric Company.
Oh, it was.
You know,
All right.
the black guy on that show was Data from Star Trek.
No.
He was on Reading
It
Rainbow.
was Morgan Freeman.
That is right.
Well, Morgan Freeman also was on there.
I love Jeff. No.
Oh, I'm so disgusted.
Your fact check approach is very abrasive.
No bedside manner. It
Yeah,
even enveloped
like-
body language.
Yeah.
He almost fell out of the goddamn
Yeah,
chair.
all the things that were unsaid, you're a fucking moron. Oh,
Actually,
Yeah, there he
the
is.
Electric Company, there was another show.
Reading
besides-
Rainbow.
Was that what it was? That was Reading Rainbow. That was not Data, but that was
Geordie
that was
LaForge.
Yeah. Oh my
Geordie,
God.
yeah.
What the fuck is
Well,
wrong?
yeah, were you looking up this shit? Is it on a chip inside of his head or something?
Does not compute.
Does that compute?
He needs to have the data thing around his eyes, I think. Crazy.
That's
That was Geordie LaForge.
All right, good. Yes, I'm glad we know who that is now. Okay. Anyway, shit, we were talking about, yes, the National Public Radio. Okay, so they're not going anywhere. So they can still
No.
talk about sweaty balls.
well.
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing is that they may not. Who's funding them? 85% is from private funding, but is that private funding still to go now that we've cut the USAID and Doge has come in and sliced and cut all that
Well,
shit?
that's, I mean,
They just have to
USAID
run one more
is,
telethon. you
Yeah,
know?
just one more telephone.
right. Well, no, USAID is government money, not private
NGOs, non-government organizations.
money. No, but they get their funding from USAID, right?
That's what I'm saying is that you've got all these nondescript.
So you're saying
NG
that the private donations were somehow funneling through all of these.
Yes,
things
they're
to
being
PBS.
cycled through there. Of course, I mean, how?
Yeah.
Look, you got to run this campaign somehow, and they got to get their money from somewhere. And you really think that these private Democrats out there are funding NPR? Who the fuck listens to NPR?
Democrats.
Who listens to it though? Where? What do they listen to it on?
The radio.
Like the AM station? So they
Yes.
go in their car. Hold on a second. I don't have an AM. Who? I mean, is it on the radio? Can I go to a radio to
Yes.
a website and listen to it?
Yes,
is
you
it,
can.
Is it in stereo now?
I have no idea.
or when you're on the you're on the internet,
all
is it still
monotone.
mono?
Yeah, it's like,
I don't know. But I know Dana Perino listens to it every day, she said.
it's not, I mean, there's nothing wrong with. I mean, I've been on road trips where we listen to NPR because that's all we could get, and we listen to the radio, the news briefs. And they weren't like disgustingly left or anything like that. I'm sure the shows were, or I'm assuming. I don't know.
Whatever.
I never really watched it that much. So I don't know.
The AM radio station, I hope they don't get rid of that stuff. But it's all, but my point by bringing up the Fox and the CBS is there seems to be an effort to merge and combine efforts, and there's a global effort on controlling everything we're listening to.
But remember, the AM, I think you were about to say this, Jeff, AM radio is a conservative bastion.
And they're trying to
talk radio.
The car industry is, I don't know if they're being pressured, but they were going to phase AM radio out.
Ford was, and they got a massive backlash.
I think it was more than just Ford.
And they were like, all right, no, we'll keep AM radio. Sorry.
Yeah.
But then remember, Soros bought a bunch of radio stations and they're shutting them down so that they don't broadcast AM conservative radio like Rush Limbaugh type shows, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. And we just let that shit happen.
Well, because we don't pay attention to it. We're ignorant of it. We don't really understand how that stuff works. We're just kind of like, it's like sitting in there hoping something's going to work. And be like, oh, it's not working anymore. Well, why not? Well, we told you we were going to get rid of it. I don't really remember that.
What happened to all the conservative radio shows?
It was on the 25th page of the New York Times. You didn't see that in the very bottom small print that we're getting rid of this? Yeah. It's kind of like signing up for some of these votes. And, people just need to wise up. And I recommend our listeners out there, we've got an upcoming vote for you guys to take here in Frisco, Texas.
Yeah.
Also, if we didn't mention, if you're going to listen to we're going to the Revel this Saturday. We're going to watch Bob Seger in Boston.
It's Bob Seger?
Did I say that right?
Yes.
Oh, nice. I didn't know. You said Boston. I didn't hear the other half of it.
Yeah, Bob
cool.
Seger in
Bob
Boston.
Yeah, I'm a big Bob Seger fan.
And it actually Bob
so what was it?
Bob Seger fan.
Bob Seger fan.
You sons of
Well, that's going to be us at the end of the day, end of the night at the Revel, because we always get roofied, right?
Yeah, we're never.
Sean does.
I am not driving.
Sean gets roofied every time I go there.
Yeah, we're like we pregame because we're not going to drink there.
I think we're getting better.
We are getting better, but
I'm still smuggling in a case.
Yeah.
A case.
I got a 10-pack of whatever comes in a bag. And look, those little Jack Daniels mini are fantastic. You know what's crazy? On the Instagram page, you and I are at the rail yard, and we were watching a band. And you and I, we take a selfie of each other, and we have a Jack Daniels mini.
Yeah.
No.
And a police officer makes a little comment. He goes, "Oh, nice."
Did he really?
Yep.
Huh.
That's
so
exactly,
now they're tracking you guys. That's great.
Whatever. But it was just kind of funny. Here we are in a Texas.
Flaunting that you're sneaking shit in. Flaunting.
Yes.
It was empty. It was actually tea inside the Jack Daniels glasses. There wasn't actually
when you
Jack
found
Daniels.
it on the ground anyway.
Yeah, we picked it up.
It wasn't even yours. We were just throwing it away.
Yeah, that's right. We were anti-littering.
Yeah, we took a picture of it before we trashed it.
There you go.
Responsibly.
Well, hopefully,
So the Boston Tribute Dallas Boston Experience and Bob Seger Tribute Seger Systems, kind of interesting. Oh, look at that. From $23.43 all the way up to the $39 where I have our tickets at.
I don't know why they were that much. That's
I don't know.
ridiculous.
See the purple on the
left
on the right side, the purple there. Yeah, we're the front purple on the little 6-pack on the top right of the purple section.
I see that. Is that the non-flammable section?
Well, actually, they're not purple there.
Right underneath.
Flammable.
We're right underneath that speaker.
Right underneath the non-flammable speakers. Okay, good, good.
So our listeners out there that don't know what we're talking about, we went to the Revel in Frisco and was watching Metallica and what was it before that? AC/DC, right?
No, we watched Metallica and then AC/DC was the second band.
Yeah, so Hell's Bells started coming on, boom, boom, down, 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 and started coming on. All of a sudden, we kind of look up there. Oh, look at that speaker! It's got some nice lights going on. And then, all of a sudden, it was a little bit brighter. And we're like, wait a minute, that speaker's on fire.
Why is that glowing?
Even the lead singer looked up and was like, "Oh shit, that speaker's on fire."
Yeah, we're out.
Yep, we're done. And then this guy scrambles out with a fire retardant fire extinguisher.
It's called a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. Anyway, he sprays it, and it was an ender.
It was.
That shit was everywhere.
Yeah. It was. I mean,
we kept drinking though.
Yeah, we went out.
Did we?
Yes.
Well, we went to the back.
Went to the back and we're like,
It's better than getting great whited,
No shit.
Oh, wow.
I was seriously worried about it.
Oh,
I was looking
wow.
at the speaker and I was seeing it licking this, close to the ceiling, and I told them, they couldn't hear me, but I was like, guys, get ready to move. And you guys were like, what?
No, we went to the kitchen and told them.
Yeah, I ran to the kitchen and told them to call 911.
Call 911, get the fire extinguisher.
Because you
put that shit
scrambled away. Yeah, that's right.
Well, dude, I was.
Yeah, no.
I
that
was
was
one on
You're
fire,
probably drunk.
man.
You went back and went,
Yeah, I probably in my mind I was like all coherent, and I went back there. I was like,
What's that, Timmy? The
and they're
speaker's on
like,
fire?
oh my God, this guy's retarded. And
Well, it took a little convincing. They were like, what's going on? I was like, there's a fire on the stage. You need to call the fire department.
yeah.
And they were just like, oh, what's going on? And then they poked out there. Was like, oh my God, you're right. And they ran in the back and they did it. But whatever.
And the shit show was like none of the bills have been paid. Everybody just left.
Oh, you got paid.
They were handing out. Oh yeah, they
got paid. I
charged
paid
it.
for it.
Yeah, but they were handing out like the free tickets to go to the next show. I still have mine, by the way. Did we ever use those?
I wonder if we could use them at this show.
I wonder.
It's been like 2 years.
They applied it to your account.
No.
They applied it to my account.
No. These were passes to get into a future show for free.
But they give you a tangible ticket.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't get one.
Yeah, I got some. I got like 40 of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
There was like a giant stack of them on my
Did
dresser.
you tell them that we
I've been going every weekend. You guys haven't been. I don't understand.
You're going to the karaoke show with Shoji Shinoda?
I'm going to everything.
Shoji Shinoda.
Wow.
One of hey, he's a fantastic karaoke host, man.
That's good. He used to work for you, apparently, right?
I worked for him for a while. Excellent singer too. The guy sings excellent '90s rock. He's got an excellent voice.
So things that they have in the future is a bunch of watch parties, a bunch of NFL watch parties.
Yes,
Let's talk about it.
The playoffs are
So the
on,
playoffs
baby.
are set. And by the way, did you guys by chance watch the Steelers and Carolina game?
No, Ravens.
Ravens.
Oh, Ravens, yes. Steelers and Ravens. Did you watch the game?
Is
No,
that the one where
did not.
some priest or something blessed the field before
Yes.
the game, and the guy missed the field goal anyways?
Yes.
I didn't.
What a loser!
So I didn't see that part. I just watched the last 2 minutes, and it was this epic. Steelers were trailing. Aaron Rodgers had to go down and score. It was like a scramble. He had to take 2 timeouts because his headset wasn't working on his helmet, and they're getting all super frustrated. They score the touchdown. The Steelers fan go crazy. Lamar Jackson, 3 plays later, gets in the end zone and scores a touchdown, and then it was crazy. This crazy.
And then it went back Steelers.
Well, the Steelers missed the extra
And
point.
they missed the extra point.
Missed the extra point, and then the Ravens.
It was actually blocked, but yeah.
Yeah, then all the Ravens need to do is kick a field goal to win it, and they go down to the 20-yard line of the Steelers and miss the field goal to end the game.
Yep, shanked it.
I mean, it was crazy. It was like 11 o'clock at night, and I had it I was in bed, playing it on my phone, and Shirley was trying to sleep, but she was wanted to see the end of the game. It was great. And remember, whoever wins that game goes to the playoffs. Whoever doesn't goes home.
Goes home, yeah.
And they fire the coach.
And they fired the coach. And you
It
remember
was crazy.
They fired the Pittsburgh Steelers coach?
No, the Ravens
No,
coach.
because they
Jim
got in.
Harbaugh.
Oh,
They got in.
They Justin Tucker was a kicker for the Ravens for forever.
Yeah.
And then he got in that
Crazy.
rub and tug scandal, right?
Yes.
And they let him go, and they brought in this rookie, and the rookie's the one that shanked it.
I know
That
it.
poor guy.
And now they're not in the playoffs.
Now in the playoffs.
All right,
And their
so
coach got fired.
Yes.
so hold on.
Legend John
What's
Harbaugh.
wrong with the rub and tug?
Oh,
Well, apparently they don't like it in the NFL.
it was pretty low key. I mean, I say low key because I didn't even hear about it. But Tucker is one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, and they had to can him because
Even more than Aubrey?
it was some
Yeah.
in history because it was some pedophilia.
I don't know.
What
That's a little bit
happened?
different.
Ooh, I don't know
What
about
happened? I don't know what happened.
She was 17 and a half.
No, really, what happened? I don't know. I don't even know the details on why Tucker got booted, but it was some questionable moment. I don't know. We'll have to see what it was here.
that. He's from the Texas Longhorns as well, I believe.
All right, here we go. Characterizing the decision as a football decision following the offseason of mounting sexual misconduct allegations and a career-low performance in the 2024 season. But what was the misconduct?
He was seeing at least 16 He was doing a Deshaun Watson. 16 massage therapists accused him of inappropriate sex.
So it
behavior.
wasn't pedophilia. So that's better. I mean, not as bad. So yeah, he was frequenting massage therapy.
Is he
places.
playing for anyone else, or did he call it a day?
He's a free agent.
Well, didn't the owner Kraft? Didn't he get caught going to massage parlors? Did he get fired?
No, they kind of reprimanded him a little bit, but
Oh.
they kind of like went away.
Oh, that's weird.
Deshaun Watson, he got suspended for a whole year.
Right.
And then he came back and made a shit ton
That's
of
so
money.
stupid.
And he got
So
injured.
stupid. And he's
injured.
worthless.
Yeah, he got traded and then injured, and then
He's actually worth
And now we have
$260 million.
shitter Sanders.
Well, I mean, he's worthless to the Browns.
Correct.
Let
Hey,
me just
you know,
say that.
I'd like to take a second and chat about the major news topics in Frisco, Texas.
Oh.
I'm just going to spout out 4 of these little events, and
Okay.
we'll just kind of see where they go.
Local news. Let's see.
Yeah, public safety and community. The pursuit prevention technology. Frisco police have recently implemented
The flock.
grappler tool,
Oh, yes.
a
Those are
front-mounted
cool.
device used to safely stop fleeing vehicles.
Grappler.
The grappler.
It shoots out and grabs the tire.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
The next one, the recent standoff and arrested a 42-year-old suspect was arrested on New Year's Eve after a stolen vehicle chase led to a multi-hour SWAT team. Is that what we were talking about? That, right?
I was the freaking helicopter was circling
That's right.
and bothering the shit out of me while I was trying to work from home.
This one really bothered me. The homestead exemption increase. Homeowners begin seeing a 20% homestead exemption increased from 15% on their city property tax bill starting this month.
That's good, though.
That's a good thing.
Oh, I read that wrong. Yeah, that is a good thing.
Yeah.
why is it grinding your gears? You
I
would
thought
like
it-
more tax.
You're
I
like,
thought it was
"That's-
the other one.
That's bullshit.
I was
love that.
I'm going back. And then finally, the prescribed burn. So the Frisco Fire Department and the wildland firefighting team is scheduled to conduct controlled burns at 2 city parks in early 2026 to promote prairie restoration.
I'm
Nice.
kind of involved in that
Oh,
tangentially, right?
you going to
So-
light it?
No, but we'll probably go plant
You're gonna piss on
afterwards
it,
or
put it
something
out?
like that. We'll probably go back to that park once it's burned.
What
And-
parks are they doing it to?
Doesn't say.
Doesn't say.
And you'll
it,
what?
but-
Test? I mean, what are you going to do?
No,
because you're part of
you'll
this
plant.
wildlife
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. So what they'll probably do is go back and plant afterwards because it'll be, all the non-native grasses will be gone, and then you can go back and plant seed balls and get nice flowers and grasses and stuff like
I think
that.
I think what we should do is all grab like these big sacks of like wildflower seeds, just go out there and sprinkle them everywhere.
And ruin the whole thing.
Yes.
Nice. I love that. And some
They're like, what are all these flowers?
some totally invasive Chinese plant. Some vines. That's what we should do. Vine seeds.
Kudzu.
Vine seeds just everywhere.
Yeah, just bring some kudzu and just make it look like Houston.
You know, you were talking about the stolen car event. You called it something. Flock.
Flock.
The
flock cameras.
Flock cameras. I didn't know about this.
What is the flock camera?
Yeah, so it is reading license plates, and if one comes up that there's a stolen vehicle, boom. That's how they got this guy.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. I mean,
No, I think it's cool.
I think people are having a problem with it because it's being abused.
It's surveillance.
It's a surveillance, and there's been some folks that have abused it. One guy, I think they have him up in Chicago, somewhere up north, and he was trying to track his girlfriend.
Oh, boy.
So he was stalking his girlfriend through these flock cameras.
And he was a policeman, or is he part of that system, the flock
I think
system?
he was a policeman.
Did they have squads?
yeah, but I mean, so what? I mean, what was the end result there? So he was tracking where she was going. I mean, was there something bad that happened?
He was just abused, but
It was abuse. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to do that.
right.
Right? So these systems are built to really not identify who's driving the car. It's not supposed to tell you so-and-so is driving the
No.
car, but it's just a license plate. But what's happened a few times is people have used these for nefarious reasons.
Right. You know what's crazy about that story is that several weeks earlier, Brody came home from the Nissan dealership where he works, right? And he's like, man, you're not going to believe this, but a car was stolen from our dealership, and we're in deep shit because that should never have been able to happen. They're trying to figure out how did that even get stolen from the back of the dealership and all that. It was that one.
Oh, really?
That car that I was being annoyed by the helicopter and stuff.
The chase?
Because then the next couple days later, Brody comes back. He's like, you're not going to believe this. That car that you were talking to me about, that's the one that was stolen from our dealership. Can you imagine dropping your car off as a customer and then getting
Go on.
getting the phone call. Yeah. I would like to get a status on my car. Yeah, it's been stolen.
And
Paul,
it was in a high speed.
you'd have to have a car worth stealing, though.
Oh, I don't personally. No, I don't have to worry about that.
Oh my God! I had such a hard time getting your damn car in reverse today.
Oh, it's hard to find.
I couldn't figure it out. Is it down, up?
It's
is it
up
down,
and left. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I figured it out. It's weird because like 15 people just happened to be walking. You know, they were like, see me like forward a little bit,
looking like an idiot.
I didn't grind it at all. You could tell, but it's just the car kept nudging forward an inch, and I was like, "Fuck, that's the wrong one." Second, third, push down. That's not it. Push down. Fuck it. Finally, I got it.
Well, the top thing has popped up a long time ago. I mean, this thing is 2006.
Dude, man, love the hell out of it. I love that Volkswagen.
Yeah, it gets 40 miles per gallon still.
Gotta love it.
Diesel.
So, regarding as of January 6, 2026, the following are the top news topics and major stories shaping Texas. And the only
we haven't even talked about Maduro.
Oh, did you want to jump on that?
Well, I mean, that is the biggest news story of the week.
Oh, yeah. Sure. I get it, but
are you already tired of it?
It's yeah, I absolutely am, because that's all they fucking talk about. But there's not really a whole lot to talk about. We got them.
Yeah, but I mean, the fact that they did a Delta Force operation with 150 planes and all sorts of crazy shit to swoop into a country and kidnap the president and his wife of that country is
Venezuela
crazy.
is a hub of a bunch of terroristic shit going on.
No, I'm not. Don't
China, Iran.
Yeah.
You've got
Chinese
Cuba.
run a lot of their shit
You've
out.
got
Venezuela.
Russia.
You've got Hamas. You've got all kinds of terrorist shit going on there. And so I'm hoping. I'm not 100% sure, but I am. We'll probably find out eventually. I'm hoping that when they went in there and did what they did and pulled his ass out, I'm hoping that they hit 15, 20, 30 spots in Venezuela that are all these little nesting areas, these camps, these cells.
Well, Cuba admitted that 32 of their soldiers had been killed in the raid.
That's his personal bodyguard too. And by the way, how's
what the hell are Cuban soldiers doing in Venezuela?
Because they're buddies.
I know that.
Cousins.
I know. Dude, there's so much nefarious shit going on in there. So don't.
Is this any different than them going get Noriega out of Panama?
No, it's actually identical.
I mean, it's the same.
30 years later.
Yeah, it's the same thing 30 years later.
It's the exact same thing. Now, the problem is, I know all the Venezuelans are excited because they think they're going to get freedom and stuff, but dude, they have a hardened apparatus in place that is totally going to keep the same thing going. The military has already backed the vice president, who has been with Maduro's for freaking 20 years, 30 years. I mean, so they have... You know what I mean?
Well, when you say they're backed him, give us a little bit more context there.
What do you mean?
So,
the VP?
You just said that the military for Venezuela is backing the VP.
Yep. They publicly said they support, because she was sworn in, right?
Yeah.
Now that Maduro's gone, and the military publicly said.
So who's protecting her?
The military.
The military is.
So, well, I mean, her military, or do we have...
No. Venezuela military.
So we don't have any boots on the ground currently in there. So we went in there, did our shit, and bailed. Right. I was thinking that we would have like an infrastructure there after taking him out.
Nope.
No.
This was a law enforcement operation. They wanted to go in and arrest him and pull him out. Now, I mean, I know that, like I said, everybody's getting excited because they think we brought freedom to Venezuela.
But you know what?
No,
they got to figure it out.
Not.
You know what? They have to figure it out. They got to do an assessment, figure out what the people want, have a fair vote, and
they won't allow it.
Dominion voting machines come from Venezuela?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, I was skeptical that we're really going to see any changes, but we'll see.
I think we will, because I think the vice president initially said some things. Nothing's going to change, but I think there are some threats, but she's come out and says, okay, we're going to start playing nice.
Yeah, right. Well, Trump has made a few. I mean, did you hear anything he said today? He talked for a very long time today.
Yeah, just talking all sorts of shit, huh?
Dude, I don't give a shit. He is hilarious. Yeah. I mean, he was. It was actually, I had a lot of fun listening to him today, because he was having fun. You could tell it, and he wasn't being the traditional Trump. He was to a certain point, but it was actually kind of fun listening to him. He's just talking about all the people in the room, because he had some sort of all his supporters over the years that provided money support for him.
Yeah.
What do they call that? Donations, for his campaign. They were in this room and he was talking to him. And he's like, I didn't like you too much, but I like you now. He's like, we didn't always get along. And he went over the whole room and just started talking about January 6th. He started talking about the prior elections. And it was like, you know what? You guys thought I was wrong about all this stuff and they were coming after me for this. It turns out I was right about this. It was just, and granted, it gets nauseating hearing him say it over and over.
It can be, yes.
But it's, the fact is that he's right.
Yeah.
And until I'm almost sure if they just acknowledge on the left that he was right about something, he'll shut up. But it's just that they won't do it. They won't give him anything.
Forever trolling them.
Fucking Chuck Schumer.
The next State of the Union is going to be pretty lit, isn't it?
It's going to be fun.
But the thing about the whole Maduro and going in and getting him, and Chuck Schumer being the piece of shit that he is, he sat there and gave Trump such a hard time in the first term
in 2020
regarding not going in there and getting him. Oh, why don't you do something about this? Why don't you do that? Yeah,
Maduro's still in power.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I mean, Biden put a $25 million bounty on his head. Right? Or, for capture, right?
Sure.
And that was a talking point for them.
Right.
And then he finally did it. Where's his $25 million?
Yeah, who's paying that? We should send that to
obviously,
the Delta Force.
Obviously, they were on board with it. The fact that he is a menace and he needs to be taken care of, and then he takes care of him, and then suddenly they're like, "Oh, this is illegal! This is outrageous!"
It's crazy. That's why I'm sick of talking about it.
They're not serious. They're unserious people. They really are, and it makes me just nauseous.
And it's transparent that their message is just
anti-everything,
anti-anything Trump, no matter what it is.
Yep. That's why I just don't care. I just don't care because they're not going to give him anything.
Nope.
And it's fine. I get it. Don't give him it.
What do you guys think is going to happen in the midterms?
I think it's going to be close.
It's going to be close.
I'm a little nervous about it.
Yeah, we just had one of them die.
They need to pass that SAVE Act. I mean, what is Thune doing? Just sitting on his ass.
Who's doing?
So, the House passed the SAVE Act,
yes,
right, which is requiring ID to vote, an actual ID in all states at all times.
That's huge.
Okay, it passed the House, and it's sitting on the Senate in some committee, and it hasn't been brought up for a vote yet.
Oh boy!
And even if it gets voted down,
so they're stalling.
At least they're on record, saying this. But like 4 Democrats voted for the SAVE Act in the House. What do you think they're going to do when they get pressure, in the Senate?
Right.
I mean,
think they'll cave and vote for it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But they haven't even brought it up. Thune has not brought it up.
If you don't, just the notion that you don't support showing an ID to vote is you support corruption.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no reason why
you're
you should.
asking for it.
100%.
Did you see? I think it's in Minnesota that you can vouch.
Yeah,
for someone
up to 8 other people.
Yeah, you can vouch for them
unless you're a state employee. Then you can vouch for unlimited.
Unlimited. Whoa.
What kind of bullshit
is that? For real?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Neat. Oh, that's such bullshit. What are we doing? Why it's so obviously fraud?
Yes.
Okay, I just had an aneurysm. Oh my God. Okay.
All right.
And that's why Tim Walz is where he's at and out the freaking door sooner than later.
Yeah.
God bless.
My happy feet.
All right. Let's get into our second half bourbon.
Wonderful.
This is distinctly different than what we had in the first half.
A little.
Yeah, the first half was a single malt baller from California. This one is a
ball buster, just delicious.
Double oak.
Brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, the flavor is just so much more intense. At least it is for me. This is the 1845. It's been a while since we've done one of these.
It's a 5-year.
1845 Preemption Double Oak. This was their first double oak experience. And he says it's 5 years? 51 months. Not quite 5 years.
So, but the thing about 51 months, it's way different in Texas. So when we sit there and we look at a Weller, that 12-year Weller, it's kind of like, yeah, I get it, but
is it that dark?
This is different. This is in Texas. It's a different animal.
It ages faster.
It goes so much longer. This is a can of cherry cola.
I'm getting a light chocolate.
I can get that. I can get both of those.
Yeah.
You did not or did?
No, I did. I could get both of those.
I you know what? I get a cherry, a light chocolate cherry.
Oh, it's
wonderful.
absolutely, it's absolutely terrific.
Oh yeah,
probably one of the better double oaks that I have ever had.
Oh,
I can't.
We've
think
had
of
a
them.
few. I think the Woodford Reserve Double Oak is good. I don't think it's as good as this. I don't think it's as high a proof, so that's not as intense as this. But that's a good bourbon as well.
This has one of the longest lasting finishes.
Oh, it just
of anything I've ever had.
It's so
it's
rich.
It just stays there forever.
I
and
can
it's
compare
pleasant.
it to a cowboy. I don't. Hold on. Let me rephrase that.
Ooh.
I can compare it. The longevity of the taste is punchy like the cowboy from Garrison Brothers.
Yeah, it just hangs. It hangs there and hangs there.
That's
in a
what
good
the,
way.
the uncut, unfiltered cowboy did. It just
So it won
was
something,
there.
yeah.
It's in your mouth.
It won some award. I think they're very proud of all the awards they've won, and I don't blame them. Of
I
course,
think it was a silver.
silver. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm surprised it didn't. Cause usually they're like talking about double gold and this and that and all these
well,
awards that
the
they're
judges
winning.
at the San Francisco World Spirits Competition noted its sweetness balanced by spice, distinctive Texas character from the use of local grains like Elbin rye, resulting in complex and award-winning bourbon. I thought it was going to say what they won, so
That up there said it was a World Whiskey Silver.
Silver. Yeah, okay.
there you go.
All right. Well, it's excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, I would
excellent.
recommend this, and I have many, many times when I'm in there and I hear someone go, "Hey, I'm looking for a Texas bourbon." Hey, I take them right to 1845.
There are a lot of listeners out there that are from Texas, and you're kind of like, well, I can't go to Kentucky, or I'm not going to be able to get. Dude, there are so many distilleries right here in Texas.
It's good.
Yeah.
Right around the freaking corner. And this is located in Lowry Crossing, Texas. 1845 distillery. Fantastic family. June, Bob, Ben, Miguel, the distiller. Those guys are fantastic. They're excellent family, very giving, sweet people. Such a small
operation.
Yeah, it
and
really
very
is.
successful.
Humble, too. They're
And
very humble.
Just east of McKinney. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you live here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, it's just
a no-brainer.
Northeast of Dallas. You're just north of Plano, east. It's right there.
Yeah, right off of 75.
Yeah, it takes us 20 minutes to get
Take
there.
Highway
from
5 a
Frisco.
little bit out there. Yeah, it's and they just redid the road out there, which was a huge pain in the ass before they fixed it. But now it's fixed. It's easy to go to. They have the tours that they schedule.
It's not a dirt road anymore?
No. They switched it out. They've got it's
Nice
paved.
blacktop.
Yeah, it's nice
Wow.
blacktop.
Man, I haven't been there.
They
in a
have
while.
also they started a new program where it's like mix your own whiskey that Ben is pushing out there.
Yeah.
And they, it's $130, $140 a pop
think
to
so.
get in there.
I think so.
And
That'd be fun.
1845, highly recommended. This shit right here is going to score really high for me. Small batch, cast strength. I'm trying to find something else on here, but I can't. And it's 113.8.
All right, what say
hotter?
you guys?
Does this taste hotter?
No, it's not. It's just not hot to me.
It's not hot, but it tastes hotter than the 113.8.
113.8. Oh, okay, yeah.
Man, this is
It's
really
so
difficult.
rich. It's
because
rich, but not
what
being hot.
What category do we put this in?
Does it have a bottle number on there?
Yes. 24 of 69.
Okay.
No, batch 24, bottle 69.
Bottle 69. So you guys have rated this before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. We've had this before.
Oh, so you know what we rated.
Yes, I do.
So we can see if we're consistent.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, well, let's see how close you are. What do you say?
Man, I tell you, I'm enjoying this. And as much as I'm a little leery giving it over an 8, I'm going to give it an 8.0 because I'm really enjoying this. I would buy this. It's sweet. It's cherry cola. You ever know every now and then you just have a hankering for a flavor of a Coca-Cola or something that you just, oh my gosh, I don't drink it, but you know what? I really want it. Go, 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 go. This is that. It quenches that thirst, and I'm going to give it an 8.
I'm at 7.8.
I was actually going to do 7.9. So let's see what our original ratings were.
Original rating.
Original
rating. Sean 8.2. Paul 7.9. Same. Jeff81.
Oh,
Look at me. I'm consistent.
So we're very close to where we were.
Well, I'm dead on.
Oh, you suck.
Within a couple tenths, yeah.
You were watching Chuck. He was like 7'9".
Yeah, could like do sign language.
Oh yeah,
that's so racist.
7'9".
That's so racist.
7:01.
Racist.
Yes.
How much time do we have?
A couple minutes.
Couple minutes.
Yeah. So the all right, what are we gonna? We're gonna hit Madura. What are we talking about?
I want to talk about something interesting. I read an article today about AI. A city was tested a new AI program out to write police reports. And it was being tested. I don't know if they were monitoring it. I don't know if the news. I guess the news was involved. And the AI changed the police officer to a frog in the report. And they were having all kinds of problems with accuracy, and it changed it to a frog, the police officer, because I guess in the background it said that someone had the Princess and the Frog Disney movie playing.
So yeah, it just kind of pulled in whatever it was.
Environmentally.
So this
Dude, it's so
this brings up the idea that
Utah.
Anytime you go on a website and it says, "Hey, look, we want to make sure you're not a bot. Please take this circle and put it where it should go."
Right.
It's the same shit. I mean, can AI recognize that you can click and drag a circle into a circle? I mean, is it that smart?
I would think so.
I would think so too.
But what's the context? What do you?
The context is that if the general websites out there think that AI is not that smart, it's not that smart. It's not, and it's maybe it will get to that point someday, but right now it's far away. I don't think it's ever going to get there.
I just think it's too unstable to trust it for anything.
Yeah.
Well, look, they are doing AI for our company.
Right.
And it turns out they're quote unquote vendors. I found that out this morning that help with this product, this process that we do. So I write my reports and I'm very particular with the way my stuff goes out. I want it to look good. It's my product. And when I push a report to a client and the AI will gather the report, it'll groom it, and it won't change the words in it, but it may move indexing
things
and reformat, bold, underline. It may do some stuff. I'm not a huge fan of that at all, because what it did is it makes mistakes.
Right.
So if I have a parent caption and I've got bullet points under that caption that I'm trying to highlight, and they make the subtopics the same as the parent topic, well, that fucking ruins the whole report.
Right. It makes it not make sense.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of like, dude. And so I saw it went out. It happened several times. And so I fired off an email to say, hey, look, this happened, just FYI. And
is it optional that you use it, or
No.
they have told you run every report through this thing?
I don't use it. I don't do it.
You don't have to use it at all.
No, I don't. My admin will send it through this. It's a process. I don't send anything out to anybody. I send it to my admin. She sends it. So she wraps it up. She makes it look all whatever, and then she punts it. And before it gets punted, it's sent to the AI. AI will grab it and it'll pump it out.
That's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary because it's similar. I mean, the word frog doesn't show up, but it's similar stupid shit.
Yeah, but you're liable for the accuracy of that report.
Yeah, well, the letter...
I hope it's being reviewed by you before it goes out.
No, it's not.
That's crazy.
It's not. So it doesn't change the words, but again, it changes some of the way it's set up, and the fact that it was set up wrong kind of
it
just looks unprofessional.
Right.
So when I get it and I look at it after it got sent out, I'm like, well, I didn't fucking write it like that. Why is that paragraph out of whack like that? It's all out of order. So I just like,
well, I think AI is going to hit a roadblock here, if it already hasn't, because of power requirements.
Yeah.
I read an article that Grok, the center that all the servers, hundreds of servers, is outside of Memphis, is where this is. And the amount of power that it requires, they had to install, I think, 50 big diesel generators.
Oh,
because of all the bikinis they were putting on people.
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
So
That's good for the
all of
environment.
these diesel generators are running and polluting Memphis. So all this exhaust is like destroying the air in Memphis.
Nice.
And they're like,
I love it.
It's ridiculous.
Unintended consequences of things that we just think is so.
So how are we going to dial it back?
well,
are we gonna-
it's power. I mean, China is, I think, way ahead of it. They're building coal plants left and right.
Way
So they're going to have
They're building what?
coal plants.
coal plants.
Yeah. Well, what about?
We can't.
Well, we've always discussed having alternative fuel options. I mean, where are we at with fusion? I mean, we still need to address that.
No, we just need to do the gyms.
Yeah, the gyms with the bikes.
Gyms with the bikes all around the data center.
That's right. Biking.
You know what?
And very aggressive bikers.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
Well,
the real serious people.
I would propose that we send folks that break the law and
Convert them to like gas.
instead of them sitting in a quarry with a mallet on these rocks and smashing them. You put them on a cycle.
Yep.
And you just, hey man,
and a hand crank, so they can be
whatever,
doing
man.
the hands and the feet at the same time.
Whatever's going to be the most productive.
Is that torture?
They can. No, I don't think so. I mean,
Exercise?
They're going to be healthy.
No, it's Maha.
They're going to lose. They're going to lose weight.
Make America healthy again.
Yeah.
Make it's Maha.
Make prisoners
It's
healthy
Maha.
But in all reality,
MP-ha.
I do think that
Make prisoners healthy again.
AI is going to hit a limit. We may not be there yet, but it's going to hit a limit
It is.
because it requires so much power.
Yeah.
And we don't have enough power.
Hey, we got some celebrity deaths to go over from the last couple of minutes. We got
One big
here.
one.
This
one
is a
big
big
one here,
Yes,
for sure.
So we got Buck Rogers.
We lost Buck Rogers.
I was a
Gerard.
huge Buck Rogers
Yeah.
fan. I watched that every year. Yeah, giggity, giggity.
Yes,
That
and
chick
Wilma
was-
Deary.
What's up, Buck? Wilma was hot.
Wilma. Oof.
Oh, dude, she is.
Wilma was hot.
She's
Well,
still
show
kinda hot.
show me Wilma. I never watched the show.
Aaron Green.
Aaron Gray.
Oh, I know
Gray.
who
She
that
was
is.
also the Silver Spoon's mom.
Right.
Yes. You know who does the voice for Ziggy?
Twiggy.
Twiggy?
Twiggy.
No.
Is Mel Blanc,
Mel Blanc. Oh, nice.
who did Bugs Bunny and
Yeah.
Porky Pig.
No shit.
Who did Mr. Theolopoulos?
Oh, that's who they have in the little circle in the at the bottom right there. Is that who that
Is
is? That Mel Blanc?
No, that's Gil, isn't it?
Yeah, that's probably Gil.
That's Gil. That's
yeah,
Buck.
That's Gil Gerard. Gerard.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, look at that.
Gerard.
Boy,
Look
you
at
can
that
see
outfit.
Oh, those
Tips.
are nice outfits.
Now we got to
Oh,
show
yeah.
that on the podcast short.
Yeah, for
Very
sure.
nice. That was a
Yeah.
great show.
A great show.
I never watched it. I was overseas at the time, I think.
I like when you when he goes through the space, like the stars are hitting the screen and blowing up.
Buck Rogers in the 25th century.
That right there.
He died at the age of 82.
That's not how stars work. Like at all. Each one of those stars is a massive sun. That's so silly.
I loved this show as a kid.
Yeah. I'm just watching. It's kind of bringing
So
it
how
back.
how bad would it be if we watched it now?
Like during the podcast?
I just mean
I've actually watched one recently.
really on like YouTube.
No, it's Antenna. We get it.
2004.
Oh.
It's 2491.
In the 25th century.
These outfits are ridiculous.
Yeah,
Are
it's
they?
the same era as Logan's Run
Yes.
I get those two
and
confused.
the original
actually.
Battlestar Galactica. What was the other one? 1999.
The original Battlestar Galactica.
The original.
Yeah, 1999 was a show
1999
by
was another
itself too.
They had all kinds of fun stuff.
They
and that's when
did.
Star Trek was coming out, and
They
the
did.
original Star Trek.
And the original Battlestar Galactica was awesome.
And that's 1976 is when Star Wars came out. By the way,
77, yeah.
77.
I saw it in 76.
I thought it was
Over-
78.
Oh, yeah. Went
Oh, you
went
got
to
it,
Skywalker Ranch. Did
Early-
you?
Yeah,
Early release.
I was in Skywalker Ranch.
Supposedly a Star Wars fan.
So we also lost Greg Biffle.
Taking a shot.
We also lost Greg Biffle, NASCAR racer.
That was kind of.
He died in a plane crash with his family.
Yeah.
That's tragic.
deal.
My God.
Do they know what caused that?
They were just having engine
Someone
malfunction.
smuggled a hazmat bottle of booze.
They just took off and they circled around. They were trying
Looks
to
like
land again and it
Damn.
crashed before landing.
They run out of fuel. Obviously, fuel about no, because that thing's raging.
So his family, and
No,
there were some other significant
It
people
was
on
probably
the...
leaking fuel.
Yeah.
No, it had just taken off and they were having trouble.
Crazy.
We lost Chris Ray, who
Oh yeah,
yeah, famous for the song "I'm Going to Texas" and one called "Driving Home for Christmas." I don't remember that one, but that's what they're quoting.
I don't know if I know his.
I don't know
Texas
who that
song.
is.
And then a great
Oh, look at
Brigitte
that.
Bardot.
Dude, she died at 91.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looked like that when she died?
Exactly.
That was.
Oh.
That's
George-
Carrie Fisher.
That's Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
She's
You
not-
just showed that for props.
She's not alive either.
She's wearing her
She is also dead.
Jabba the Hutt outfit.
Yeah,
Also-
Brigitte Bardot. She
Her-
kind of left the whole scene for a while.
She was convicted 6 times by the French state between 1997 and 2008 for.
It was
For boom, it's gone.
I don't know.
criticizing mass immigration and
There you go.
Islamism.
Yeah,
Yes.
you didn't hear about this? So
Good for her, by the way.
She's based.
She's my new hero.
Yeah, she was like not a fan of the left.
Well, dude, she understood the assignment of the real world.
No, I get it, but she's like, how when people die on the right or whatever, and they like shit all over them, she was getting shit on by the left for her anti-immigration and racist.
Oh man.
I mean, she was pro-French, though. I mean, she was,
Right.
No,
I get it.
What do you
Defending
call it?
the
A nationalist,
defending the motherland.
right? Yeah.
I hear you.
and you can't really, whatever. I mean,
I know it. I
people,
know it.
People like what they like. And of course, Islam's different.
She was beautiful.
You know.
Yeah, she was a pretty lady.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hot women back in the day. I mean,
Sure
there
was.
always are, but there were some nice-looking women that it's just because they're 80 and 90 years old now, I guess when you
Well,
look
look at
at it,
that.
you're like, yeah.
Oh, that's-
Well, there you go. So we're going to look like
She
that.
jumped the shark.
We're
there.
gonna
Oh,
look,
yeah.
we're gonna look just like that.
Oh,
That's
well,
that's a Val
potentially.
Kilmer version.
Remember
Yeah.
we talked about fears of getting old.
to look like
So
Bridget Bardot.
This is our fear.
Your fear is
that
Bridget
that's what
Bardot.
we're gonna look like, huh?
I don't
Okay.
even care. I don't care about getting old. I can be old as shit as long as I can function. As long as my brain works and
As long as I can sit on a rocking chair on a patio on a wonderful 65-degree day and sip something like this 1845 Double Oak.
Yeah. Shout out to Lowry Crossing,
I would be good.
1845.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Good
Texas
shit.
straight bourbon whiskey. And we bought this one. This was last year before the Texian. This is when the Texian 1 came out. I believe.
I believe so. Yeah, this is at least a year old. Do they have at least a second Double Oak?
I just bought 2 bottles. One belongs to me, and the other one belongs to a buddy in Arizona.
A Double Oak?
Greg, yeah, a double oak. I just
So,
picked
yeah,
one up this weekend.
So they released it, another one.
Yeah,
good.
So I can drink
Excellent.
this one. The one I
What,
picked
what
up.
was the proof on it again?
About 113.8.
Yeah,
Very nice.
113.8.
Excellent.
114.
Excellent.
All right, second half of the Dudes Like Us podcast. We appreciate you guys checking us
Yeah.
out, listening to us. Check us out on dudeslikeus.facebook and Instagram. Look, we're everywhere. We're kind of a big thing.
We are.
We're huge. And I've got a couple friends that
Oh,
that
really?
we might want to bring on the podcast. So we should talk about that.
Tier 1s?
Are they tier 1s?
All my friends are tier 1.
Do they own helicopters
except
or
us.
boats?
I don't understand.
Do they-
Oh yeah, you guys are tier.
Any lake
You're
houses?
2. You're 3. Hold on, I'll go over the numbers.
I'm moving up.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Chuck, thank you for all staying at the top of the shit. Good stuff. I'm a little toasty. Dudes Like Us, I'm Sean.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Jeff.